So how do platform businesses make money? There are really multiple ways of making money on a platform business. But at its core, any platform must bring producers and consumers together and facilitate an exchange of value between those participants. If this occurs, the platform orchestrator or owner can demand a small fraction of that value that's been exchanged and facilitated by the platform. When these small amounts are aggregated, they can translate into billions and billions of dollars. I'm going to run you through some of the most prominent revenue streams generated by platform companies. First, subscriptions. So a set rate for full access to the platform. Netflix is a great example of a subscription model. The second one is really transaction fee activity. So you're charged a transaction per activity. If you go onto a platform like Udemy, for instance, you pay per course to take part in that learning content. The third revenue stream involves selling data. So Google and Facebook are prime examples of that. They are selling data. What you see from a user perspective is targeted marketing and targeted advertising. But at the core, Google and Facebook are monetizing by selling data that enables targeted marketing and advertising. And the fourth type is really just taking a percentage of the takings or the commission. So Airbnb, for example, collects a fee of around 11% for each transaction that takes place, or eBay. The fifth way a platform can generate revenue is really by selling some of their own products or services. So Amazon sells its own branded products like batteries under what they refer to as Amazon Basics. Now, most of the most prominent platforms we see today generate revenue by blending a number of the revenue streams. So they blend or combine some of the types of ways I've spoken about of making money. So on Mr. Mac, for instance, we generate a combination of subscription revenue, transaction revenue, commission revenue, and we also generate revenue by selling our own catalog. So platforms deploy different revenue streams to most effectively generate income based on the service or goods being sold. As a client acquisition strategy, emerging platform companies will often let users access services without payment. The intent in these cases is really just to build a significant following on the platform, make the service familiar and important to the user, and then at an appropriate time, monetize the platform by beginning to bill the user for services that were previously free. So the real benefit a platform enjoys from a revenue perspective is because value is exchanged digitally and the platform is able to distribute to a large market base without geographical limitations and leverage the connections between producers and users to maximize the revenues. This fluidity and this potential for exponential growth makes platform-driven companies much more favorably positioned relative to traditional pipeline businesses.